Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very Monday morning special edition. The most difficult day of the week is Monday, but well, we are in the festive season. For those of you that are already on your holidays, enjoy your holiday, but be careful. Enjoy it carefully. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, if you are a businessman, your holiday already started, most of you. But if you are into trading, you are selling one thing or the other, it is your season to sell more, right? If you are a civil servant or whatever, or government worker, or working for a company, most of you, I believe today will be your last day of going to work. Well, I can only wish you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. We are still working. We will still be here throughout the festive period. Every day, as usual, we shall be coming your way because even though it's festive season, the leagues are piled up. Games are coming up. 26, Chelsea has a game at home against Fulham. Ladies and gentlemen, and before we go further into the game that was played last night, a very tough one, difficult game for Chelsea Football Club. The team frustrated throughout the game. Everton defended so well. At Goodison Park, they defended so well. That is what they know how to do. That is why, for Chelsea, we hate to go to Goodison Park. Oh yes, it is not the first time. We always struggle. And not just Chelsea. Most clubs always struggle with them at Goodison Park. It is only away that Everton doesn't do well. But when it comes to their home ground, Goodison Park, listen, dear friends, my happiness is that this is their last season playing in that stadium. They are moving to their new stadium next season. Oh yeah, so whatever it is that they have in that park, that has been making them to be so, this coming next season, they will no longer be at the same field. They will move to their new stadium and we will see, ladies and gentlemen. But quickly, before we continue, Chelsea will be paying £25 million to Manchester United at the end of the season for Jadon Sancho. This is the final fee, which now looks guaranteed to be paid. Chelsea believe he's worth way more than this and are very happy with his training and attitude, according to Fabrizio Romano. Jadon Sancho, officially, that clause will be activated. And Chelsea will have to pay the £25 million for us to secure his services. Yes, I want to see Jadon Sancho becoming a legend of the club. Listen, for me, he is an upgrade on Modric. We've had so much patience for Modric to develop to that level. Even though Sancho still has a lot of work to do on his final delivery, he will have to learn to shoot more. He cut in, he must learn to shoot more. Not being selfish when he needs to pass or give an assist. But hey, dear friend, £25 million for Jadon Sancho is a cheat code. It is a cheat. It is a cheat. United went into this agreement. They put in all these clauses at the time that Erik ten Hag was still in charge, and they just want to get rid of Sancho. And Chelsea negotiated very well. You can imagine if it was the other way around. Chelsea selling Jadon Sancho to Man United. Sancho would have been costing Chelsea around £65 million. But we are getting him for £25 million. And that clause is about to be activated. Yes, there is nothing United can do about it. It is a clause inserted, and Chelsea, as long as Chelsea is willing, it is our right to activate that clause. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, in our team yesterday, we've seen some performances, and that made us to miss certain players. One notable one that Chelsea missed yesterday was Cucurella. Cucurella. I personally missed Cucurella's, contribution in yesterday's game. And I also missed Romeo Lavia. I missed Romeo Lavia. You see, the midfield area for Chelsea especially is a concern for me in terms of profiles and backups. Chelsea's midfield area is a concern for me, especially on profiles and backups. We don't have a true sitting number 6 as of now, and we don't have a backup for Moise Caicedo. Lavia's fitness, Romeo Lavia's fitness is a very big concern for me. Just like Wesley Fofana. Fofana, we can't count on him going into big games, even just like Romeo Lavia. Going into, consistent, not big games, but consistently. These two players, we cannot count on them. The club likely won't spend in January. That for sure. That for sure, I know. My only prayer is that by the end of the season, I know Andrew Santos, we cannot call him in January. But by the end of the season, my only hope is that Andrew Santos will finally come to Chelsea and stay. No more loan. In terms of Mercukrela, Maresca seems reluctant to even trust Viega in the league, opting for Malo Gusto on an unfavorable side, which is causing major issues for how the rest of the team functions. Yeah. Overall, a positive season so far for Chelsea. We are second on the league table. No doubt about it. But I have a few worries about the balance of the squad building. Still, quite a few holes need to be filled. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the goalkeeper. Give the flower to Robert Sanchez. Sanchez deserves his flower. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, most of us that have been on Sanchez, he's not delivering. Well, Sanchez saved the situation for Chelsea yesterday. If not for Sanchez, 2 saves, world-class saves from Sanchez yesterday, Chelsea would have been down. Especially, there was one particular one, for me, it was, I'm like, it is already a goal. From where the ball came through, and looking at the Everton player, the positioning, and the ball getting to him, I don't know, I'm like, if that guy was to be a Chelsea player, tell me in the comment section, even you knew it for all, you just knew that it was already a goal. But Sanchez made himself so huge in a goal post, block it with the legs. It was almost a goal. We concluded. So give the flower to the man. He deserves his flower this time around. No matter how you want to look at it. Sanchez, I said it here. I really don't like the system we are playing. It doesn't fit him. Our system needs a ball-playing goalkeeper. But when, in terms of shot stopping, Sanchez is, I think, second in the league. Second, when you rank the goalkeepers in the league, he's second when it comes to shot stopping. So Sanchez is a shot stopper, but not a ball-playing goalkeeper. This is the problem we are having. But yesterday, he saved us. We got 1 point, and hey, you have to be happy with the 1 point we got. Because it could have been worse. We could have won also. My honest opinion in yesterday's game, dear friends, my honest opinion on Chelsea Everton. Neto will always stay ahead of Noni at that right wing. Neto will always stay or be ahead of Noni Madueke, in my opinion, going forward, at that right wing position. Moise Caicedo always stand impressive performances week in, week out. Moise Caicedo, he's always giving that top-notch performance week in, week out. The performance of Moise Caicedo is top-notch. Robert Sanchez, like I said, he deserves his flower. And for me, between Robert Sanchez and Tosin, one should be my man of the match. Oh yes, apart from the save that Sanchez made, Tosin also saved one particular one. The block by Tosin, that would have also look, yesterday's game, let's just celebrate the 1 point. We dominated, yes. We played our ball, yes. But the few opportunities that Everton had, they nearly made use of it. They nearly scored. Tosin's performance, the block he made yesterday also was one thing. I will go in for Tosin and Sanchez. One of these as men of the match. Robert Sanchez, man of the match. And ladies and gentlemen, let me also point out, Joao Felix was not in the match. But I think yesterday's game, he should have been introduced in a game. Getting to the 70th minute because Cole Palmer was so marked. Cole Palmer was so marked. And Cole Palmer is not a kind of player that can play through, in 4 or 5 play. I mean, under pressure, when he's under pressure, he tends to lose the ball a lot. His skill set is not for that part. This game we played yesterday, his skill set, because he was so marked that he couldn't breathe. Joao Felix could have been introduced in the match. Ladies and gentlemen, and let me say it again, we are not in a title race. So at the end of the day, we are still second on the league table. We are still second on the league table. We would have dropped points if we had lost the game totally. Maybe it would have been disastrous. Let me see. Maybe we would have still been ahead of Arsenal with maybe 1 point or something. Or because thank God for Robert Sanchez. Like I said, it's time Robert Sanchez get his flower. He saved us more points. He saved us another point yesterday. He's a strong shot stopper. Oh yes. His ball playing progress is what we need to be. We just need to see. We have to be patient. It's the department in his game that requires the most development or growth. Maresca's system demands it. And the very reason he was trusted in the first place was because of his ball playing ability, not shot stopping. So you can't name me many better goalkeepers in the Premier League right now. No. Probably first, second, third, Sanchez is among. Give him his flower. Well, the two coaches on your screen right now, dear friends, Sanchez and Shandai. One of them was the most happiest, playing draw at home. Everton played draw at home and they were so excited to be able to hold Chelsea for a 0-0 draw. Our head coach also spoke and he seems to be happy also. Not losing all the, but then we know deep within ourselves that we actually wanted the 3 points. Ladies and gentlemen, it ended Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea dropped 2 big points in a title race. Are we title contenders? No. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, let me conclude. Liverpool are 4 points clear of Chelsea after 6 straight victory over Spurs. Liverpool, yes. Are we seeing Liverpool winning the title in December? It looks like, because apart from Chelsea, there is no other contender. Arsenal can say whatever they want to say. Mikel Arteta can say whatever they want to say. You have to leapfrog Chelsea before you can talk about the catching up with Liverpool. Leapfrog Chelsea, then you can talk about catching up with Liverpool. Are we seeing Liverpool winning the league title in December? 6 goals against Spurs. 6-3 win over Spurs. My goodness. When we were hoping that Liverpool could lose the game and Chelsea would know the gap, 6-3. And Tottenham Hotspurs, the less said about that club, the better. Listen, what's his name even? The Tottenham CEO, what's his name? Oh, come on. I forgot his name. He needs to clear himself up from there. They need to let him go. He's been there for so long, and each season, the worst part of Tottenham is that they kept blaming coaches. They kept blaming coaches when the right things are not being done. They kept blaming coaches, and they kept changing. And when they were supposed to maintain Jose Mourinho to win at least a cup final for them, they sacked him. 3 days to a cup final. Look at it. 6-3 against Hotspurs. Right now, Liverpool, they are on 39 points. Chelsea 35 points. Arsenal 33 points. Nottingham Forest, the surprise team of the season. Nottingham Forest 31 points. Bournemouth, no wonder they dealt with Manchester United ruthlessly. They dealt with Manchester United ruthlessly. Bournemouth, they are fit on the league table. They are in Europe next season. If they should continue like this, they will play Europa League. Aston Villa 28 points as well. Dear friends, that is the league table right there in your front. Well, I'm about to run up. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your breakfast. Let me not take much time. Let me just end by saying, I said the Sassy start for Chelsea and Everton yesterday. The order on the team sheet actually suggested Malo Gusto was going to play the right back and Levi Cowell at left. But what did we see? You see, when I look at this lineup yesterday, the reality of the matter is that I was worried. Maybe my fear is what even resulted in the draw we played. Because looking at the Sassy alongside Tosin, I was never comfortable. But I think Tosin made a name for himself going forward. Tosin made good use of his height. He also made good use of his body. The Sassy, if I want to rate him, if I want to rate the Sassy 6, and I'll give Tosin 7.5. Oh yes. Gusto should also be around 6. Just because we didn't lose the match. By the way, the rest, when I come back, we shall continue from there. On your screen, our starting 11 was Sanchez, Malo Gusto, Tosin, Disasi, Cowell, Caicedo, Enzo, the captain, Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, and Nicolas Jackson. I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.